Okay, um, my last video, I probably could have gone about it probably better. But the whole premise of this is I'm grieving the loss of my mom. And Thanksgiving just passed. And first major holiday without my mom. And I've been doing therapy, whatever, and it's like I'm learning that, kind of like blowing up your marriage. It's normal for the person that's grieving, which makes me feel better because it's like I never had issues like this with my partner, with my husband. It's like I'm trying to find issues, and I don't want to do that. I need to find out why I'm doing this. Like I feel so alone. Like the only person I can truly count on is me. And I also have the aspect of my little sister. For 3 years, she wasn't in my life. We reconnected right before my mom passed. And I knew my mom helped her a bit financially, but I didn't know how much. And it's a lot, just I feel guilty if she tells me that her phone is about to be turned off, her utility bill is due, all this. And she was in the middle of transferring from her apartment that she lived in for 8 years to my mom's apartment. I was there at that meeting. I was kind of like, an advocate support system for her to talk to the office because, trust me, I hate doing that too, but whatever. Well, last Monday, today is Wednesday, so not this past Monday, but the Monday before, the office lady called and said, okay, in a week, we're going to need your mom's apartment keys and you need to be out over just a week's notice, no written whatever. And basically, over a holiday weekend is Thanksgiving. So who can kind of pull that out of their ass, And then I've been experiencing such excruciating pain. I have sciatic issues. It sucks, but it's like, when, say, like you're a little kid and you're swinging and like you're, about to fly off the swing, but you land on your back and like you get the wind knocked out of you. That's how it feels, except there's like pain on top of it too. But I feel if I even tried to breathe deeply, like my back is cracking and it is so painful. So the thought of moving, we're on borrowed time. Like she hasn't even talked to the office and it's 2 days after. So I need to bring her boxes. I am so fucking stressed. And the apartment she's living in, the people above her were always flooding the place. So I know there's mold. I know there's whatever in my sister's place. It's in the wiring, which is, I don't know, concerning. And then too, they're loud where it's like pounding like at 3-4 a.m. And it's like, so she was kind of losing her sanity at her apartment. She'd go to my mom's as like a refuge. So I don't know what happened in that meantime where she can't move. Could be my mom's neighbor because she's a fucking dandy. Sorry for the swearing, but it's real. And she called the cops on my sister about noises, and they came and investigated. It was nothing. It was like the TV or something. But it wasn't even loud. It's like, that lady must be like pressing her ear against the wall and like trying to find anything, everything. But yet her dog can bark all day long and a lot of the night. But what do I know? So anyway, it's like I've been listening to podcasts about grief, and I guess it's very normal for the person going through the grief to kind of blow up the relationships around them. I haven't talked to my supposed best friend in a couple months. It's like I know she was going through her own shit, but when she lost a parent, I was there, but who fucking cares, right? People think just because I have a family, I have a husband and 2 kids, that, I'm well supported. The fuck I am. I feel like people tiptoe to avoid certain things, and it bothers me, because it just... And then yesterday, it was my 2-year-old's wellness check, and I haven't seen his pediatrician since my mom passed, so even telling her, I'm sobbing. It's like, people think it's 3-4 months and I should be fine. I think now it's finally setting in, the finality of it, that life as I know it is absolutely over. And then I live in Minnesota, like, middle of nowhere. It's cold. Like, every winter I wonder why I stay here as it reaches 40 below. So I get seasonal depression horribly. And 2, everything bad that has ever happened with my mom had happened in November, December, January. But now she passed, the end of July. That's now tainted. It's just, I don't know what to do. Sometimes I feel like, would it be better if I just get my own place for me and my kids? And I don't know. Or am I being too picky? I don't know. But it's like, I am fucking struggling. And it's like, people around are like watching, but like, I don't think they get it and know that it's like, I need someone to throw me a fucking lifeboat or a life raft, something, a buoy, because I feel like I'm so overwhelmed all the time that I'm taking on my sister's shit. I'm taking on everyone's. I feel like as the older sister, I feel this need to make sure she's okay and taken care of. And it's like, other than the apartment, she's going through hell. I can't really go into details because it's not my story to tell, but the guy she's with, there's a restraining order against him, and he is a master manipulator. He's done some horrid shit that I tell her all the time, why are you still with this guy? Why? What does he have to offer? And I think she's honestly afraid to be alone. And I told her, I'd rather be alone right now. It's like, being with someone isn't always good, because it's like, if you're not getting the right support that you need, it's not necessarily good. Like, I'd rather be alone, sitting alone, than worrying about, my kids need to eat lunch. I need to bring them to preschool on this day. It's like, they're distractions, but they're not really, because I get so anxious. Like, if I have to bring them to preschool on Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, I am so anxious, just the thought of dealing with other parents and stuff. I don't know. I'm fortunate that my second cousin's wife is the teacher, and her daughter, would that make her my third cousin? I don't know. Is the teacher there, and they're great, and they make me feel so much better about being there, but I just feel awkward. I don't know if that's the ADHD in me. I don't know. Then too, it's like, pretty sure I'm on the spectrum. The only thing is, like, my mental health practitioner pretty much told me that. But to get a definite diagnosis, it's hours of testing, a place hours away, and insurance doesn't cover it, so it's a few grand. And it's like, to me, what would that mean to me? It just confirms something I'm already pretty much, I get it. And it's like, my sister's on the spectrum, and now after she got diagnosed at almost 30, it's like, I finally feel like I understand her more. Like, me and her had a heart-to-heart a few weeks ago, and it's like kind of airing out like the shit we thought about each other when it was really misunderstanding, And it's like, I think women feel the need to mask way more than men. I don't know. But it's like, I definitely feel that now. And then, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if one or both our kids turn out to be, ADHD or on the spectrum, whatever. And it's just, just doing speech and OT for my oldest right now. That's hard. And I have a phone call, but I don't know who you are, so I can piss off. But I don't know, just I feel exhausted all the time. I can sleep like 12 hours and I'm still tired. It's just, everything is so exhausting and painful. It's like my body hasn't hurt this bad. And I know there's a book, I think, on the body keeps the score. And I know, like, emotional trauma can pretty much cause pain, and I wouldn't doubt it. I have autoimmune disorders, diseases, whatever, and it's like, with stress that flares up. And the one thing I'm thankful for is my neck hasn't broken out in, I think, a month. So fingers crossed, because that was happening every 2 weeks. I don't know. I just feel like I'm constantly so stressed out that I would just love to scream and just run away. But I can't. So another thing is, too, I don't know if there's a therapist that specializes in grief, whatever, that I can see. But the person that I have been, it's like the wires keep getting crossed, and it's like, I'm constantly missing appointments, but it's not because of me wanting to. Like, I'll be sitting in the virtual waiting room waiting for it to log on, and it won't be able to connect. Well, I have the person I see for, like, my medication and stuff, same, through the same facility, whatever. It's like, he knows that if I can't connect, because sometimes our internet, we're in the middle of nowhere, that it gets sketchy, especially when, I don't know, the ground starts to freeze. That's what I noticed. Then he calls me, it's like, he knows that. This person will just, log off and not even try to reconnect. And it's like, what if I was like, really needing to talk to someone and, like, kind of in crisis mode? I need someone that's gonna, I don't know, at least stick to our appointments. So, I don't know. I'm so frustrated. What killed me today was driving. Like, I started crying. And my oldest, who's 3, he's just like, uh-oh, and it's like thinking he did something wrong. And it's like, I don't want my kids to think that they ever are the reason that, I'm sad. Because I'm trying to think back when I was a little kid and I'd see my mom cry, and that was like devastating to me. Because, my parents were still married at that time, and it was not good. But I remember the times I would see her cry, and I would think like I was the cause of it. Or, as a little kid, you don't think about anything other than yourself. You just think about me, me, me. And it's like, that's not fair, And then the other night, I heard my husband getting frustrated with the kids, and it's like, that's, understandable. A 2-year-old and a 3-year-old, that, it gets so frustrating, so overwhelming. And I was sleeping most of the day, and it's like, I appreciate that, but it's like, I know when to like step up and like, kind of take over, like with him when he gets home from work and sees that I'm like, just, I've had enough, I'm done. And it's just, I don't know, I feel bad because like I yelled, and that sounds so stupid, but with my kids, like, I don't yell. I try to, patiently explain stuff, but, I was at the end of my rope. I yelled, and I feel guilty for yelling, and I know that's stupid in the grand scheme of things, but it's like, it made them cry, and I don't want to make my kids cry, I would never, ever, hit them or hurt them. Like, no, that's like not even an issue. But just making them cry because they heard me yell, it's like, that fucking sucks. So, I don't know. I'm not winning any Mom of the Year awards soon, and I just feel like I'm not even half as patient as I used to be. I feel like I'm drowning. And I feel just, I don't know, exhausted all the time. And I feel so depressed that, will it ever get better? I feel like right now it can't get better. And just hopeless. I can't take SSRIs. I can't take medications, most people can for depression. It doesn't fare well with me. Like, I become a zombie. I am not coherent, and I can't be like that when I have 2 little kids that rely on me so much for everything, So I just feel like I'm stuck, and I don't know what to do. Oh no, I'm not really expecting many people to watch this. I don't know. But I'm sure there's someone out there that has lost someone's like really important to them, and they feel like their whole world is falling apart. I think I read just now a statistic that the most traumatic time to lose your parent, like any one of your parents, is in your 40s. Well, I'm not far off from my 40s. And like, besides like losing a child, like a mother-daughter relationship is one of the worst, relationships for, to lose. And it's like, my mom and I were it's like we were so close. I hate crying on camera, but I just need an outlet. Because I was supposed to have a therapy appointment yesterday. Well, that's when my son had his wellness check. So I have to wait till next week. And it's like, I can't keep waiting, you know? And then 2, every time I bring her up, I cry. So the thought of like, shit, I have to go through this, I don't know, therapy. It's emotionally draining. But I know I need to, like, I know I need to do it. But I don't know. It sucks, you know? And with my sister's whole, I don't even know what to call it. It's like, I wish my mom were here for that. I'm trying to think of what my mom would say, or try to give her words of wisdom of what my mom would, you know, because I'm 7 years older than her. I mean, she's born on my 7th birthday. So I just feel this need that I have to take care of her and make sure she's okay, you know? It's like, it sucked those 3 years not talking, but I had to do what's best for myself and my family. And then, you know, but now in some weird way, I feel like she's the only one that gets me. So there's been many times where on a Friday I'll stay the night at her place and just whatever, because I just, you know, even if we don't talk, it's like a comfortable silence, you know, that she gets me. And I feel like I don't have to explain myself or anything. With my husband, I don't know, like, it's like, I don't know if I'm just picking fights just to pick them, if I'm trying to push him away just to push him away. I don't know. But I need to figure it out. Because I know I wasn't, like, miserable with him before. I don't believe so anyway. So it's like, why would I don't know. Because I just feel alone in this grieving process. It'd just be nice, you know, for him to come home and ask how I'm doing. You know, if it's a good day, if it's a bad day. I don't know. Just instead, most of the time, it's like I'll run to the store, pick up some groceries, unload them, and it's like either do baths for the kids and then just go in our bedroom and lay down because I'm so exhausted. But it'd be nice to, like, you know, ask about me. I don't know. Maybe I'm a selfish asshole. I don't know. I need to figure this out. But it'd be nice to, you know, like on Thanksgiving, I didn't get out of bed. Just be nice to acknowledge maybe why. I don't know. Instead of me feeling guilty all the time that I don't have the energy to get out of bed. It's like, if I know the kids are taken care of, I don't have the energy to, like, muster up to, like, do anything else. So if he's, you know, on the weekends and stuff, he'll get up with the kids, and it's like, I will sometimes sleep, you know, till late afternoon. Maybe I will, you know, go to my sister's and get stuff done that needs to be done. I don't know. I don't feel like I have really gotten, I don't know, really gotten to grieve, you know, like where just lay in bed and cry for, you know, more than a day at a time, you know. I don't know if that's part of the process that you need to do, because like day one of her dying, I was at her place cleaning, staying up all night, like, because I couldn't sleep there, and just getting shit done, you know. I didn't have, you know, kind of like the luxury to just curl up in a ball and like not do anything. It was like go, 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 you know. And now it's like everything's slowing down, and I still need to do a lot, like with the apartment. Like, I don't even know if that's legal technically to give her a week over a holiday. I know in Minnesota they can't kick you out after November 14th, I think. Because I think technically that's when landlords have to turn on the heat because it gets cold. And then I think from November to like mid-April, they can't evict you. From my understanding, like, I don't know, I've never looked into it. But to find that out, they like, you know, they knew my mom, obviously. It's like to evict her daughter from, you know, supposedly moving into her apartment on the first major holiday without having your mom and given a week at that. That is so shitty. I don't know. If anyone knows the, you know, technicalities, that would be great. If not, I might need to call a lawyer because that doesn't seem right. So, I don't know. Anyway, I think that's enough from me for a bit, but made it this far. Thank you. I mean, I'm not really doing this for an audience, just I know someone out there can relate, and I need to like get this off my chest because I feel awful, and I don't know what's wrong with me. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what my issue is. If I feel like I have to like blow up my relationship of over 10 years, I don't know. But until next time, guys, thanks for listening, and I don't know. Hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. Bye.